What is happening? Happy Thursday. What's the good word? Happy 4th of July, early weekend. It is here. Nobody's probably working tomorrow. Do you have to work tomorrow? Who has to work tomorrow? Hopefully not. Most of us probably have the day off, luckily. Here in the States, celebrating the 4th. Fireworks tonight. Good stuff, good times. What's everyone doing? Happy 4th of July weekend. Let's go! Bro, who was in my live? I did a pop-up live stream last night. I usually run my league on Wednesdays. And I did. Got done. League was great. Good time. Great guys. Great people. And got home, had a package in the mail, had both of those in said box in the mailbox, and it was like, oh, I've got to film this, maybe whatever. I looked, Roll Shambo just finished his live. There was no lives going on, so I jumped on, went live for a little bit, and did a quick little sneak peek kind of a thing, but here they are in my possession. Got this in the mail today. Whew. Look at the size of this thing. This is from Lanyard Man, and you can see the arrows. He made sure to let me know, like, the arrows. So we're going to be opening this side first, maybe. And what is this? What do you make of wood shavings and a chunk of wood right here? We're going to look at that in a little bit. Very excited. One giant knife. Think about the shape of that knife to put it in here. I mean, if it was a long knife, it would still only be, you know, angle to angle. But we've got the arrows, so I think life is going to be good. We got to at least wait for Lanyard Man to get in here. What's everyone up to tonight? Kane, Miranda, Ron, Crow, Brown, Sugar 69. How's everyone doing? Bob, Tism. Trouble Bunny, Greg the Vanderflip, Kevin. Drinking at the pool, watching on the big screen. Shh. Shh, Kevin. Don't give it away yet. Don't give it away yet. Let's go! Good to have you in here. What's up, Alex? Awesome to have Laid Off Pete in here. How you been, dude? I haven't talked to you in a little while. Michael Chavez. Fred the Lug. Hell of a start. Henry G. Cliff brought anything Emerson waved. Kathleen Smith, how are you doing tonight? What's the temperature like for everyone? It is hot in here. I got the AC on and I still feel warm. Family is sitting by the pool at their neighbor's house right now, hanging out, watching on the big screen, probably having a good time. Just go jump in that water whenever you feel a little hot. And Marco was the first one in the door tonight. Baptism drinking at the bar, watching on the small screen. I'm going to have to switch over, I think, on this holiday season. We're probably going to do that. Greg, did you see Lanyard Man in here? Oh, there he is. Wish I was saving that for a giveaway. What were you saving for the giveaway? Or wait, what? What? What did I miss? Lanyard Man's important, so I gotta figure it out, you know. Oh, I'm here. Oh, you wish it was a giveaway? No giveaway today. It's coming. We're almost there. We're so close to 10K. It is the slow season. And can't stay long. Wifey wants to do some stuff. Have a fun live. Thank you so much, Fred. We will. You have a good time with your wife. Always good time to spend with her. But yeah, we'll do the 10K giveaway very soon. I've been kind of stockpiling, putting some stuff away. There is one more thing that's I'm waiting on the mail to get here, but we're still at, I think I still need like 40 more, something like that. My God, where is that cool air? I'm gonna turn my AC down a little more. It's very red in here today. Of course, I got the red shirt on. I'll be right back. Wow. How hot is it out there? My AC is not keeping up very well. It's trying, but it's not. Kathleen says I'll get to 10K soon. Yeah, I mean, it's I've been getting lately. It's been about 10 subscribers a day, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. Not complaining. Happy to be here. Slow season, but football season's here next month. Yeah. What's up, Mo Patty? How are you tonight? Oh my goodness. league was good. My elbow's been kind of sore. I don't know. As you may know, I've talked about it before. What's up, hey man? Broke my elbow in 1998. Wow. Yeah, it was 1998. 27 years ago. Woo, that's crazy. And it started catching up with me a couple years ago. It didn't really give me too many problems. But now sometimes when I'm at work, glad it's Friday, right? LOL. It's our Friday for everyone, kind of. But I was doing some things at work where kind of making some motion, which when I move my wrist like this, it kind of moves that elbow section, and it kind of sometimes doesn't make me happy. My AC hasn't been keeping up for days. Yeah. Mine's been doing fine, but I think I screwed up. It's really hot out, and I wanted to make a video, and the fan was on, so I turned it off quick to film, and then it instantly started jumping up in heat, and so now it's fighting to get it back down, which I guess is my fault, right? But, whew, I need that air to... The problem is I put this right here, and the vent is literally right there. I kept it, it's like this far from the wall right now, so like right up here I can feel the air blowing, and over here I can kind of feel the air blowing. But it used to blow straight at my leg, and now it has to go around that, so it's kind of making me, whoo, it's warm. It is warm. Get a tennis elbow brace, my dude. Is that the one? Because what is it? Tennis elbow's on one side and golf elbow or whatever is on the other side. Mine's more on the top. I have one of those straps that goes right here. I do wear that occasionally. I also have a compression sleeve that I'll wear when I'm doing some things that actually helps as well. But it just comes down to, like, today it's just kind of a little sore. It doesn't feel too bad, but I'm not really doing anything with it, so it's not a huge deal. But I do have one of those straps. I use it occasionally. Sometimes it's, like, necessary, and sometimes it's fine. Kind of comes and goes. All good. Forearm. The forearm, not the 5-arm. So, what's the good word? I don't even know where to start. It's awesome. That's a great thing. So I guess we just settle in. We already have 25 people in here. Very cool. I have these to show off. Kind of a double unboxing with the Divo and the TPK. I have the Lanyard Man box. And then I have what my brother Aaron has been working on. And I tell you what, he's been keeping busy. Those are sweet. We'll get there. We'll get there soon enough. Settle in. Settle in. Anybody order anything recently? Did anybody jump on the Divo sale? Or it was the TPK sale. Basically this one right here was free. I got for free for buying this, and it wasn't because it was me or anything like that. It was the TPK page. They do sales occasionally, or actually very regularly, and it's super cool that they kind of made that. I've seen it before where they've had some really nice little combo sales, and I've missed quite a few of them. And when I saw this one, because this particular knife was on another sale not too terribly long ago, and then there was another one like it that was like a slip joint that I think was on sale that someone got, and I was really jealous. Oh my goodness. Hot. I wonder if I can angle that. Almost need to get a fan just to blow the air from over there, kind of circulate it some more. Are we really, really extra red today? Kinda. Let's do a change up. Green. Ooh. Wow, that's really green. we'll do that for a little while. We're having some fun. Why would you not? Thank you to Stacy once again for giving me those lights that I got behind the shelves there. Kind of fun. Are we circulating air now in this economy? Dude, it is so hot in here. I'm losing it. Give me a sec. Woo! I think it's also in part this little room. This little room. Maybe doesn't circulate the air the same. And there's a Kenman on the floor. What's up, Robo? How you doing tonight? 13. I got an SPK Lamia today. It's amazing. Michael Chavez got 2 OTF Cobra Techs, 1 small, 1 medium. Awesome. What's going on, Ron Crow? Books are open at Rob Johnson Customs, debating on jumping in. What are you looking at picking up from Rob Johnson's baptism? I'm interested. We're all interested. No doubt. Yeah, I bet you that Lamia is nice too. Robo be hunky dory. How are all us beautiful folks? We're doing all right there. Tell you what, I tell you, my eyeballs are kind of still itching. Cottonwood started dropping before I went to Atlanta, like a month ago. Still dropping, still itchy, my eyes. Snail Trail Dale, what's up? I'm here for the party. It's a Divo Knives party today. Tall Boy, for those of you that were lucky to jump on the Tall Boy drop, this was the first drop. They've done 2. They went out of stock really fast. It's a Dark Matter Tall Boy. This was the Blade Binge exclusive. Boom. Love it. Got the Premium Pony Stout. Titanium on there. That gorgeous hollow grind. Very nice. Wish I had a pool right next to me I could go dive into real quick. Leighton or Cooper, go jump in the pool for me. Cool me off a little bit. It's your first one, Black and Van X. Awesome, 13. Wondering what the Divo was? Have you figured it out yet? I haven't opened it yet. Snail Trail Dale. Well, I did open it. I resealed it. Kane got lucky with the Tall Boy. Kathleen bought 2 Vornado air circulator fans last year. They are the best I've ever had as far as fans go. In AZ, she knows fans. She knows fans well. This little fan is helping just enough now. I can feel that air kind of moving around, helping a lot. Mo Patties is also Elmax. Looks like a gunmetal color scales. Stout V3. Stout V3. We're still on the Stout V2. Just got a black micarta microburst right on, Lanyard Man. Some of those super fans are silly expensive. Trouble Bunny says Vornado's kick butt. Who sleeps the fan? I just grab the fan that I use when I sleep. I can't remember how long it's been now, but I like sleeping with the fan, just having that little hum kind of background noise. Anybody else like a good background noise? Well. TKE in the house. Can you guys even hear that fan that I turned on? Can you hear the other fan? I mean, the microphone does have kind of a little noise cancellation.
The Night's Edge became a member. The Night's Edge celebrates 13 months of membership. Hate to hit and run. Be back later. Heart hands emoji.
Be back later. Hate to hit and run. Hey, come on, fly in, fly out. You're a member at 13 months. Very much appreciated. 13 months. 13. Lucky number in this place right here. Snail's got to go get his fan too. Everyone go get your fans. Get your fans. Get them blowing on you. Get comfy. Get settled. I'm going to switch over to a different drink here in a minute. Robo can't hear my fans over his fans.
Snail Trail Dale became a member. Snail Trail Dale celebrates 5 months of membership. I can't sleep without a fan.
Yep. If I'm exhausted, I can sleep. I'll fall asleep, but I've woke up like even just like last night or 2 nights ago. I woke up at like 3 in the morning, noticed my fan wasn't on, had to get over there and turn it on, fall back to sleep. Snail Trail Dale member for 5 months. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. Speaking of which, let's do this right now. Let's start it off right. Here's 5 memberships from me. Who gets them? Kane Miranda got one. Trouble Bunny got one. Hot to Me is 65, 84. Cliff is dying at 84. James Alton got one. Robin Dahlm got one. And Lemons. Congratulations, y'all. You are good for a month. I try to buy some memberships for everyone when I can. And then they randomly go out. You get some emojis like these right here. Feel free to use them. You get that for a month. You all know the deal. If you want to renew, you do not have to. But if you want to and you want to help support the channel, a couple of bucks a month is always nice. Help me do more of this. But yeah, got a few. Maybe I'll give some more away in a little while here. Got a nice little crowd on a Thursday night. Let's do it. All right, comment. Which one's first? Which one do you want to open first? Divo or TPK? Divo or TPK? Comments in the chat, and we're going to pop right into that thing. Grateful Dawn, good evening, freaks. What's up, Grateful D in the house? That guy. That guy. He is one cool dude. Everybody's cool. I shouldn't single people out. There's a few of you I've met up with in person, you know. When you meet up with Mo Patty in person, she just moves right on up the list, you know. I mean, right? Divo, TPK. Divo, TPK. Divo, TPK. Looks like the Divos are kind of having it on the first few. Dan makes churros for all his members when it's fair season. Ooh. Come visit me in Minnesota and churros all around. Kathleen was up last night. She got the preview, right? Right. It was a kind of a fun live. It got pretty busy. I've never really done a Wednesday night live like that. Oh, I feel special. Well, Patty, you are. You are. What's up, Jay Korskadin and N Valley? What's up, Neil? My boy Neil. I got that package from him recently too. We can look at some more of those in a little bit. Alex Kerber has never had a churro. Alex, do you have just the simplest way to get one that's actually good is, do you have a Taco John's? Do Taco John's exist where you are? Because you can go to a Taco John's and order a churro there, and they are pretty good. They are pretty good. They are, you know, that big around, maybe like not quite foot, maybe 10-inch churros. Only a couple of bucks. Really good stuff. If you like kind of a crispy baked dough with cinnamon and sugar on it, I mean, just got gifted an ABW Model 2 warranty for a couple incredible weirdos. Well, grateful. You deserve it. You deserve it. From a couple weirdos. Do we know the weirdos? We might. What's going on, Matt M? Jack in the Box has churros? We don't have Jack in the Box here. I used to go to Jack in the Box when I lived in California. Those were good. And the funny thing is the 2 tacos for $1. Are they still 2 tacos for $1, or has that gone up? I'm sure it has. But they used to have the 2 tacos for $1. They're hard shell tacos, and you order them, you get them, and by the time you get them, even if it's immediately, they're already kind of soggy and not crunchy tacos anymore. And you're like, okay, well, that's probably gross. For some reason, they're awesome. You can just inhale those things. The only restaurant in your town is an Applebee's. The rest is typical American fast food. Yeah. Well, Taco John's is a little fast food spot. I don't know where they are. Where do they travel or is that kind of a Midwest? I don't even know that. I mean, I know there's Taco John's in the area around here, Midwest. It's still 2 for $1 and they rule, right, Robo? They're just bottom of the, but man, they're good. Man, they're good. All right, well, no one else made a vote, so it looks like the Divo is going to be first. Let me move a couple things out of the ways. Most of the Jack in the Boxes all around Mopati are closed. Yeah, I haven't had Jack in the Box since I lived in, so I've been probably 15 years. Wow. All the Taco John's in Neil's area closed. Mo Patty says they're 2 for $2 where she's at. What's up, Dale Lane? All right, Kevin here, and today we have a very special unboxing. I've already filmed this. What's up, Renee Ramon? Renee, thank you for your patience, Renee. Got a custom going for Renee. Happening. I figured out some ways to get in to do some anno again, and we're back on track here. Might have went up here, and I've just always got my Robo. Maybe you haven't ordered them in a while, Robo. Go check, Robo. Report back to me. And then if they are 2 for $1, buy 2 for me. Throw them in a box and just ship them. They'll still be good in 2 days, right? 3 days. Anybody else not happy with the price Tri-State is talking about on the stash knives? I'm not good with the price in blade steel. On the new ones coming out, they're like the Ultim and I don't know what other versions, because I just want the Ultim one. I know, Renee, I'm coming up on that swap box soon too, which is, when did you mail? Renee mailed out a swap box that I'm part of in, I believe, February. And it's gone to like 20 some people. And I am still like 4 or 5 more down on the list, but I'll be getting that in the next couple of weeks. Very excited about that. But Snail, what was the price? Does anyone know? Because I know that Tri-State's knife is out. Now he's got the budget ones coming out. They're going to be 154 CM. I thought they were like 150 for that version. And for 154 Ultim and the high quality that it is, I've touched them, I opened them. They are great. They are great. I want one. I was planning on picking one up when they come out. But like KC Knives Fast, he makes his like a microjet about the same price. Also an Ultim and 154 CM right here. You know, so Ultim 154 CM, almost the same price as the Tri-Stash. I think it's, yeah, would you like it to be cheaper? Sure. But honestly, for a high quality blade that works good, that has great action on it, that feels good in the hand, 154 cm, an Ultim, I think. Over 150, I think, would be pushing it. I'm 3 away and it went out in February. Renee will get it back by August, right? Mo Patty has a tri-stash from the first drop. Well, you got the better one. You got the better one. If you got that one, then you know you don't really need to get the budget version of that one, unless you really liked it and you wanted to use it as like a beater or something. Or that's 80 all day. Sorry, it's your opinion. You know, that's everyone's got an opinion on that. That's totally fine. I would prefer that to be around 100. But yeah, the downdraft, the microjet, they're 154 cm and they're basically the same price. So yeah. Here we are. Okay. Oh, look at the case. Look at the case. Couple stickers. This one gives it away. Mo Patty says it's too big, but she's keeping it. Maybe we get Tri-Stash to make a small version. I bet you he'd be down with making like a little mini version. Oh, this case is just out of control. So also got the wire clip on there. If you look on my Tall Boy has the titanium clip, and then the Premium Pony Stout has the wire clip. So basically this new one, I could go either way. If I do want to swap out for the wire clip, everyone let me know when we start looking at them what you think. All right. This case is fantastic. And Snail Trail Dale, when you start getting into these, that $150 price sounds awesome. You know, you're like, okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? But we've got some special stuff going on in here. All right, look at this case. I love it. That is the finest Corinthian leather. Ooh. I wasn't expecting it to actually smell that nice. That is fantastic. Snail says 120's top for me, but honestly, I'm going to pay whatever it is anyway. Right? D-Metal. I don't agree that he's calling them budget when they're over 100. Still premium knives. D-Metal. A. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. B. 2. You have a good point. Budget friendly, maybe, because I would agree, a budget knife, even MC says a budget knife is like, what is he at it right now, 70 and under? I kind of say that budget knife is like that 50 to 80 kind of range. So I'd say it's more at a 150, that's kind of more of a mid, you would kind of call it. So I kind of hear you on that. This is the first pouch that looks premium, right? This, I don't know how it translates on video, but in person, looking at it, smelling it, touching it, this is fantastic. Let me up my video here. Okay. Shut up, Kenman, get into it. A budget knife is 100 and under. You're right. It's mislabeled. He's making a more budget friendly, because what was the original one? Patty, do you remember what you paid? Was it like 300, I think, for the originals that he came out with? So they're a little bit more on the premium side, but 300 bucks, he's basically cut the price in half. So it's a more budget friendly version, but yes, calling it a budget knife maybe isn't completely accurate. All right, there's nothing here right now. Why are we focused on that up there? We're down here. Slap. Come on, there we go. This is the Stout V2. So is this an exclusive? Does it say? C. Reisner Cutlery, Divo Knives, exclusive Stout V2 Lefty, Fat Carbon Dark Matter Glow Slab. And full lefty, look at this, left hand drop. Maybe I need more light right here or something. It's kind of pissed off right now. Foosh, that is a lot. Let's try this. Boom. I am going to go away for a moment. Oh, I didn't turn this one on. Oh, that helps. So, what do we think? Glow Carbon, Stout, Van X. This is right there, Van X. What is it called though? It's Van X something. Super something? This is my first Van X knife. Super clean. Van X Super Clean. Boom. God, I wasn't having any issues with the thumb. But the flick out is just perfect. This thing is just out of control. That titanium bolster, the bolster lock, the little lines on there. Fully lefty. So there's your titanium clip. If we wanted to swap out the wire clip, we could. What's everyone think about that? KC, oh look, Dan's live. Raise your hand if you're shocked. KC, we've said this in the past. Who taught you to do these things? I learned it by watching you, all right? KC, this is my normal live. I'm live every Thursday from 6 to 9. Like, KC is live every Monday from 6:45 to like 9. See, I know everyone's schedule, KC. What do you think about my new Stout V2? We won't tell him. Yeah, Neil says KC went live twice today. There you go, bud. Leave the titanium. Leave it. What do you mean, leave it? Quick, get the Tempest knife out. One of a kind right here. 154 cm and the Ultim, but I bead blasted it. So you can still see the 154 cm right there. You can still see the Tempest right there. But the blade used to be black, the same black as the pocket clip and the pivot. But I went in and gave it a little bead blast just to give it some variety. And then when it's closed, and when that was black and closed, you didn't get that contrast from the blade and the liners. And so I wanted to make it a little unique. Boom. KC fully hijacking us here. Looks good, man. Has the Stout V1 and loved it. Hollow grind is where it's at, though, dude. Yeah. That hollow grind is thin and slicey and awesome, dude. And the drop is great. Even if you were to use it like a righty, as a lefty does with a righty. Wow. But this is my new lefty champ right here. What's up, Malcolm? There's 6 of that exact microjet available from KC right now, 10% off with that code GOUSA. And if you don't like the black coating on there, you want me to bead blast it off, have it look like this one, send it to me, I'll do it for you. No charge. With that specific knife, someone wanted that exact thing, send it to me. I'll do it. Why wouldn't he? 38 people watching and only 20 thumbs. Can I get some more thumbs? Dale says we should. This is the dark mode. Yes. It was, the exact name is Divo Knives exclusive Stout V2 Lefty Fat Carbon Dark Matter Glow. What a treat to yourself to celebrate America's birthday. And we got another little celebration. I could probably bring it up on my phone. I thought it was kind of cool. $99.55 on the subscribers, but look at that. 3,000 uploads. I just hit it. I just uploaded my 3,000th video. Can you believe it? 3,000? I mean, I made a lot of shorts. The lives count as well, but 3,000 uploads in less than 2 years? I would say I'm making content. I didn't say it was good content. I didn't say it was good content. But I'm making content. I watch some of my older videos and it's like, you can see how like when you do several unboxings, like hundreds and hundreds of unboxings, if not 1,000, you start figuring out. KDK has turnaround times like Chris Reeves. Yep, you gotta wait a year. Kane says, well, my wife wants the small boy to match. That would be cool. Dark mode stuff is awesome. Mo Patty says, keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Big congrats on 3,000. That's 2,999 more videos than Neil from the Neil Valley has done. Dark mode or blade bench exclusives. Yeah, that's like this one here. Nah. That's me. There. This is the dark mode. Dark mode tall boy. So this one does not glow. Does it even UV? Not really. But it looks awesome. Tall boy is great. But this, woo! Top 5 instant. This instantly is in my top 5. No doubt about it. Is this not focusing? There you go. There you go. How many top 5 knives do I have? Probably 10. 10 or 15 top 5 knives. Does that sound about right? How many top 5 knives do you have in your collection? And can you narrow a top 5 to a top 5? Or you have it like me? 10. What's up, Joe K? The new Divo Stout V2. Oh, the action is great. Just feels so good. I love the shape, the design, the little poon right there, the little dropping back up, jimps on that ramp. Just fantastic stuff. Love it. Let's do some comparisons. So the Pony Stout is a little bit smaller, obviously. Maybe a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch shorter on the front and the back. Pretty much the exact same shape though. It doesn't look like they really varied anything. Obviously the lock is different. This has the liner lock, but I really like the way this liner lock works on this one here. It just sits in there. It's got that nice access to it. I like the little accents where the bolster, kind of faux bolster on the titanium. And the wire clip does look fine on there. I never really thought to change out that wire clip. It doesn't really bother me at all. Who likes a wire clip? Who hates a wire clip? Rebel's got the Tallboy V1.5 blade bench dark mode, all black with the teal green. Nice, very nice. Oh, what am I doing? Dual wheeled. Oh, I missed. Boo. There it is. Oh. Yeah. I apologize. I could just sit here and have fun with these all day. Tell me that's not great. Stout, tall boy. There's my Divo lineup. How many Divos does everybody else have? KC has the Arctic Storm Stout V2 with the stonewash blade and loves it. Aren't the knives hanging on the wall my top 10? These right here. Whoa, whoa, right here. Yeah, this is my top 10 racks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. These two Divos go in the 2 empty spots. So yeah, my top 5 is my top 10, which is right there. Ken Faulkner. What's up, Ken? Good to see you in here, bud. Go check out Ken's channel if you haven't yet. Check out KC Knives Fast channel. I'm sure you're all already all up in there. How you doing, Ken? Good to see you. I got to hang out with Ken in Atlanta for a while in the pit one of the nights. We were kind of chilling. Mo Patty says she ordered the backpack. Wonder what backpack it is. What's up, Ron Dobbins? Clint sneaking back in. Dude. Thirteen's only Divo is the Mash 2.5 Flame TI. Laid Off Pete, you still in here? What was the name of the one that I got from Laid Off Pete that I reviewed? It was really good time, fun. Good time, Ken. You missed the puppet talking? Oh my god, it has been a while. It has been a while. I haven't gotten any in a while. Generally, when I get a knife that does talk for a knife puppet theater, how is everybody doing? This is the Kubi Mert. Really cool design, really fun knife. I did the die on it. I enjoy it, but it's a talker. It's definitely a talker. The detent is not very tight. Blech. 15,000. What's 15,000? How many uploads does KC have? I thought he was closer to like 9 or 10. KC, what are you at? Like 9,000 uploads? Something like that? Lanyard Man got the Divo binged and immediately sent it to Carry and Cut for review. First Divo. Anybody remember I did that video when Laid Off Pete sent me some knives, and one of them was a Divo. It was a smaller one. God, it was really cool though. I definitely want one. They've got a bunch of great knives. Ron's got the Null Raiden R2. Anything Emerson Wave? Congrats on the 10K. We did that big. I've got like 7 videos made to post, so I'm kind of behind. I mean, I'm ahead, but I'm behind. But pretty much done with anything Emerson Wave stuff. Gonna get that mailed back to them. I want to get all the videos posted, make sure I'm good to go. I did lose a couple videos, unfortunately, from a while back, but yeah, not a big deal. I'm gonna refilm one of them. KC's almost at 9,000 uploads. I thought that sounded about right. Somewhere around there. Did you see Daily Gear Guide got a huge sub boost from an Olight short? Really? Was it on YouTube, or was it an Instagram, or like a TikTok or whatever? The most stump sticking content anywhere on the internet. I need to do some stuff. I got those throwing knives we haven't thrown yet. I need to go on the backyard, and I got some hacks / things I want to do, some throws I want to do, a few things. So we're trying to do that. Maybe if it cools off sometime in the next couple weeks, we will try that. What's up, Paul? Shorts can definitely do that. Had one go crazy after Blade Show. Yeah, I had the CRKT folding hatchet that you swing and open. It has 750,000 views, and I've gained like 600 subscribers from that one short from Texas. And then I have a short of the dark mode light or dark saber prototype from Winterblade, and that one has like 50,000 views and has got like 60 subscribers, and that one's from Atlanta. So I got a couple that do pop off pretty nice. It's pretty fun. His one short brought him from 12 to 16,000. That's crazy. Yeah, my best one is that CRKT folding hatchet, and like I said, I've gained like 600 subscribers though from just that one, which I thought was really awesome. KC's gotten 3,000 since Blade Show. Ugh. I've gotten maybe 300 or 400. Hasn't been the best. The Winterblade Darkfire. So yeah, Paul, I just got this. Boom. My Stout V2. And let's do this. We've been missing silly backward content since AKB stopped doing those as much. Time for KDK to step up and throw things or chopsticks. Well, I do throw these. I do throw these. Who was in that live? I was throwing those the other night. Non-glow. Man, out of focus. Come on. Really? It doesn't like the lack of light and glow. So cool, dude. Full lefty. Wow, and we got washed out. I really like the grooves on the milling on that bolster. It's a cool look, that glow, that green. It's subtle, so even when it's not, it doesn't really, it just kind of has like a kind of a nice carbon fiber kind of a look to it. Ron says, "R, you like the Zorn better than the Dawn?" Ooh, I like the Dawn. What? I'm trying to think of the Zorn right now. It was kind of interesting trying to decide. I knew it was like all three versions they had at TPK were all options. You could get the lefty or the righty version, and so when I saw that, it was like, oh, dude, I can get a lefty version. Yeah. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. You'd like it better with studs? Yeah, if you like studs, that's fine. I am a flickin' hole lover. This is perfect. I actually thought about taking the studs off of my tall boy, but doesn't really bother me all that much. Where are the Tempest knives available? KC? Well, he's got some on at Tempest Knives, right? Or which one are we talking about? Did he bring something up? Yeah, I suppose if that short had 1.8 million views, wow. Looks like predator blood. You're right, Matt. The Dawn's that big Kaiser, right? And it's got that big sweepy blade. Ken likes the stud slot combo on the tall boy. I don't mind it. It opens great. It feels good, so it doesn't really... That's why I basically never took it out. Okay. Let's open the next one. 650 already. Not the Kaiser gone. So which Dawn? The detergent? Or the dish soap, I mean? Projectiles are sharp. What is up? How you doing? We have several things to get through today. Yes, Mo Patty, I have a couple of them. Ask Stacy. Although I haven't really messed around with Stacy's for a while because it's been taken apart for 9 months. We're all legit. We're all legit. TW Price. TW Price. Don. TW Price design, Dawn release Sunday, 5/18, front flipper, fuller. Hand rubs satin. Dawn, 280, 290, looking like about 300. Which one did you get? That's not how you spell Kaiser. Where's the best place to get a knife DLC'd? Good question, Rebel Rouser. I don't know anyone who has done that. This does look nice. I love micro milling, or any milling on titanium is cool by me. Hello. Hello. Yeah, if anyone knows where you can have something DLC coded, let Rebel roll, or let us all know. Let us all know. Okay, thanks, bye. Later, Paul. That's all you had for us? Why do the Greeks not work on Dawn? Because Dawn is tough on grease. That is something. Okay, so traditional pocket knives, C. Risner Cutlery. They have some awesome sales, awesome specials, awesome exclusives. The way it worked was I purchased that, the Divo Stout V2, and this was free for buying that. The special is no longer available. I apologize if you missed it. You can still buy this, but you do not get the free little gift with it. I want a 24 karat dip a knife I have. Says anything Emerson Wave. That would be cool. Is that even a thing that's been done? I haven't used them for DLCs, but you know, they offer it. DLC is usually done in batches. Ooh, you got a Monterey Bay Sabertooth. Where'd you order that from, Projectiles? Did you get that one that was on Blade Binge? Rebel Rouser knows what's up. QSP Mini Penguin M390. Exclusive Penguin Mini Single Blade Sheep's Foot Gray Jig Titanium M390. Can you believe they gave this away? What? I don't even understand how they can do that. Gerber Pear Frame. Some company got sued out the crap for selling. M390 Jimping jigged titanium lanyard hole frame lock. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Got the TPK sticker. Totally wild deal, right? I mean, this knife is awesome, right? And so literally by purchasing that, I got this. I mean, how could you pass that type of a special up? That is nuts. So here we are. QSP Mini Penguin M390 and Jig Titanium. What? Got it on the Blade Binge. Okay, yeah, I did see that one on Blade Binge. They are out of stock on Monterey Bay, but I've been looking at them because I want one because they are... Oh, what's this? Boom. So the Sabertooth is the bigger version. What's this one called again? Wolverine? Something like that. But yeah, this is the Monterey Bay. There is going to be another drop, and apparently they are both going to be available in the next couple of weeks. KC might sell the Sabertooth. If you do, let me know what you're selling it for. Why? Just too big for you? You don't like it? Wolverine. That's what it is. So this is the Wolverine, and then the Sabertooth is like 1 inch larger. But other than that, it's essentially the same. This is N Valley Neil's on loan for a little while, so I just get to enjoy it. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, dude, and we looked it up. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then somebody did say that there will be a drop in the next couple of weeks. Way of Knife will DLC code a large blade for $75, says Renee Ramon. There you go. Neil says, Dan, buy KC's. KC just needs to keep moving stuff so he can buy more stuff. Hit me up, let me know. I think this knife is super cool. It's right up my alley. Titanium. I did hear though that the new drop, they might be dropping some that have like micro milling or something on there. So, ooh, you know, like that's gonna make the newer ones kind of more desirable, if you will. And I will. Where is my... I'm all over the place right now. I can't find anything that I want. There it is. But yeah, I heard the new ones have some micro milling or something like this on them. Gecko Customs Pictus. This is my favorite folder that I picked up in Atlanta. What's up, Sebald? Still love this. This is also in my top 5. What, I think I got about 15 knives in my top 5 now. Gonna have to make a video on that. They're gonna have milled scales. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at those, KC. But let me know. I definitely am interested. Definitely am interested. Biggest complaint on the Manix 2 is it doesn't have a backspacer. You could probably make one or have one made. Backspacers actually wouldn't be too difficult to do. I need to start making some backspacers. I need to start doing some custom stuff like that. I'm in. So this is the little QSP. This is instantly a top dog on the Mini, on the little 5th pocket. This is great. I like the Penguin. I've customized a couple of them. Where is it? Oh God, I can't see anything in front of me. So here's a full-size shipwrecked one. Pretty much same style, same design. Regular Penguin, Mini Penguin. One of my more happy with shipwrecks that I've done. But the Penguin is a great knife, and as far as mini knives go, this one is sweet. Boom. You can put a little pressure on that frame lock right there. So it's got that frame lock, and you can just get right there and it still flicks out, no problem. Mini Penguin's a seriously good utility cutter replacement. If you even would buy utility cutters in the first place, I would always get one of these over a utility razor blade. The only reason I think I would carry one of those razor blades is if it was like a secondary or if I was going to be cutting a lot of like nasty duct tape and wires or something. I hope everyone has a wonderful Independence Day, says projectiles are sharp. There is that, huh? Boom. Casey sent me a message. Wait, Lefty. Let's go ahead and have a little fun here for a second. Just stuff that's close by. Ooh, girl. Tell me that is not a lineup. Oh. Get one in there for KC. So, we do have this box from Lanyard Man we got to get to, and a couple other things from Aaron. Let's check those out too. Alright, so I'd have to move this out of the way. Maybe, probably, yeah. Alright, I need the space. I need the space. We need to showcase these beauties that we're about to look at. Gecko Pictus is a top notch. This thing is really, really cool. I love it. Flicks out like a dream. And it's got that front flipper S90V and then that micro milling. Oof. Just sweet. Could use a few more jimps. Rebel or Ron Dobbins thinks he's going to get the Zorn. He might like it better. I love the shape of this, though. Everybody's got different feel, different style, different blade shape tastes. This right here just screams. AD10, or this is a AD 20.5. And I anodized it. The color does not show up right now as well as it could. I anodized it, then I beat it up, scraped it up. I added some heat ano, weathered it a little bit, gave it some age. It actually has a lot more kind of purples and stuff to it. It's just for some reason my lighting. I wonder if I switched. Oof, good lord. No. It's just weird how that purple does not really stick out on there. Does my hand feel crammed in at all on the Pictus? No, I mean, I have a large hand. If I go right here, my fingers are skinny. So if I loosely grip there, my pinky starts to roll off that edge, but it kind of sits right on it. But then there's also the choke up spot. So I don't really mind it. I bet if you had wide fingers or like a wider hand, I have huge hands, but they're thin. So it doesn't really seem all crammed up for me as much. But yeah, I do have the video out on this if you want to see it a little bit more true to color. It does have a little bit more oiliness to it, a little bit more bronze, and some kind of bluish purples and stuff going on. And it's a little bit heavier. I'm quite happy with it. Quite happy. And this is great. Can you believe this was free? How do they give a M390 and jig titanium knife away for free? You would think they would give away like the base model version for like $30. I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Bust the Dremel out. Ooh. Ooh. I could do that. Okay. So we have a bag full of sawdust. How was this sawdust made? It was made on a planer. What is a planer? A planer is something where you take a chunk of wood. This used to be, crap, I can't remember what kind of wood this is now. Cherry? Maybe? Aaron, were you guys in here? Cherry? Grateful's hands are huge. Pinky finger goes a little roll over on the Pictus.
Rolf Robertson became a member.
Ralph Robinson. What's up, Ralph? Hung out with Ralph in Atlanta. Great dude. Him and Barbie. Thank you very much, Ralph. Welcome to the gas station. Whoever's got some emojis, whoever, all the members, go ahead and blast a couple of those out. Saluting Ralph. Try to get them all. Wow. I need to add some more. Anybody ever has any ideas on some emojis, let me know. Again. Congrats on 10K, says Gabe. Okay, so he cut a couple of slabs. Applewood. It's applewood. Thank you, Kevin. This is a piece of applewood. So he cut it, and then you run it through a planer, which is like a machine that basically has like a slot and like a rolling cutter. And so you set it at a height and you put it in the machine and sends it through, send it through again, and it gives you a nice flat straight piece like this. What would you do with a straight flat piece of wood like this? You can make some scales, right? Which is ultimately where we're kind of, I got my brother going on a he's like on a new mission. Like you're gonna see. So he made this. Look at this handle. Perfect ergonomics, right? Tell me that isn't awesome. Actually, I'm trolling you all right now. Straight troll. This one's not done. This is the base. So he took some of the nice wood that he had. He likes messing around with wood. Okay? And so cut out a few pieces of wood, planed them up, glued them together like this. Yeah, girthy, right? Grateful, do you think that'll work good in your hand? That's what's up, right? So he started off with a piece of wood. Boom. Flattened out the piece of wood. Boom. Which one should we look at first? How about this one right here? And if you think you're like, oh, okay, that's great, you know, sure, had some fun. Well, it gets better. We have several of these little creations that Aaron made over here. I'll go ahead and grab the first one here. Tell me what you think of this. What? Aaron, he told me, he's like, yeah, dude, I got a little thing I've been messing around with. Like, next time you come over, I got some stuff to show you, some stuff to give you. Yeah. What do I think of the Wee Inmate by Jared? I like all the knives Jared's been making. He's really been coming out with some cool designs. So, yeah, is this a real knife? No. Is this just something he's just having fun playing with some wood? This is a work of art, says Kathleen, and you're 100% right. So, yeah, takes a piece of wood, gets it flat, puts it like this. So this is the step one. And then turned it into this. Look, obviously it's thick. But this is all handcrafted, you know. I mean, use some sanding tools, some cutting tools, you know. But look at that natural, kind of set it up to kind of fit in a hand. Tell me that's not an amazing little work of art right there. Little chopper. Right? What's everyone think? So if you like that one, Let's keep going. Why stop there? Oh, I'm just gonna kind of go down the line. Number 2. What do we think? Aaron does like playing with wood. Don't we all? Practice makes perfection. Yeah, Aaron definitely got on board, liking the channel. I got him interested in knives. The boys, I picked them up a couple of knives. My nephews, really cool stuff. And he just started making some stuff for fun. And look at this one. More of a kitchen. We're still in the kitchen friendly designs, but don't worry, it gets better. Will it cut? This one might actually cut. I mean, it's not super sharp, but I mean, there is enough of an edge there. You could probably push through something soft. Props out to Aaron. Anyone in the chat, feel free to let him know what you think of his work. So that's number 2. What's up, Brian Kerr? How you doing, dude? 1, 2. Handmade, custom, unique artwork knives. They probably cut the cheese, right? He also has a friend who makes leather sheaths. Sheaths? Sure. Little leather sheath. Knife number 3. But wait, there's more. So yeah, his buddy that makes the sheaths made this little one here, just kind of knocked it out. Ron Dobbins says, hit that thumbs up, everyone. So Aaron did kind of look up, do a little research, kind of tried to find a few like shapes of some knives to test out. And then just kind of got a little wild freestyle action. Number 3. Ooh, that one's beefy. Look at the jimps. Working on the jimps, kind of learning how to dial in. Hulk smash the thumbs up button for Ken. That's me. That's me. I like how he's doing different things, because it's like, then if we start getting into actually making some knives or doing some stock removal, you know, you're already kind of working on handles. I like these wild, kind of bumpy shaped, comfy.
They would be great for homemade cakes, won't damage pans, rock on gesture emoji, starstruck emoji.
David Jewell, thank you for the $10 donation. Much appreciated. That would be great for homemade cakes. Something where you don't want to scratch your pan. You know, like you can buy like the wooden spoons and the wooden like spatulas for like cooking and stuff if you have like non-stick pans. Maybe something like this might... Ooh, I didn't really notice that he added that extra boom up on the top there. That's cool. Definitely got to go a little thicker with the wood, although this one here, that's pretty thin. If you could get in there with a nice hollow grind, tell me that wouldn't be sick. Thanks again, David, for the $10 though. Much appreciated. Gotta go later. KC, everyone go check out KC Knives Fast. He's live all the time. Can't miss it. You log in. If I'm not live, he is. He's normally on Mondays. Mine's normal tonight, Thursdays, and we both do some regular ones all the time. Thanks for stopping by, Casey. All right, let's get a little wild in here. These are the 3 kind of closest to like kitchen knives. I'm gonna need more space. Maybe we'll put that right up there. Boom, boom, boom. And we are about to leave the kitchen knife category to an extent. I guess this one's still kind of a kitchen knife. Aaron, I gotta hand it to you, bro. It's got me excited though to start messing around myself. I need to get my CNC going. I want to start making some stuff. Here we go. Got a cleaver. Fred the Lug. What's up, Fred? My brother-in-law, my brother, made all these. Been inspired by the channel. He's a woodworker and creative type that likes to do fun stuff, and he just got a little hair going and decided to start making some fun stuff. And we are showcasing it right now. Look at this little cleaver. I love it. I love cleavers. Little wild. Still dialing in the jumps, but he's getting there. These are just tests. Just having some fun. Making some creative little things. Peanut butter oatmeal bars are tasty. Only use these knives in the morning. But it makes you think about, like, you could do some type of something for like cooking or whatever, and then get some good oil or wax or whatever and use them so that they're still food safe. We're halfway through them. We still got 4 more. Can you believe it? Okay. It's gonna just get wilder from here. You'll start to see the. He's been doing some work and getting better. Looks great. Maybe you can add a thin piece of steel to the bottom and make it work for real, like a VC edge. Ooh. Interesting thought, Fred. We're taking notes. Aaron's taking notes, getting some ideas. From here on out, the craft, you're going to notice, has been improving. So I'm assuming, or maybe he gets lucky with some here and there, but not that there's anything wrong with these, but I feel like these were the first couple that he did. And then he started figuring out the material a little bit more. But we have a fillet knife right here. These are all wood, hand designed and crafted. Look at this. I mean, the only difference is if you got a big piece of steel and did stock removal and then heat treated it and then put the handle on there, you're basically there. We've got a full tang build, different material for the handle. Focus, but definitely thinner, getting a little more brave. Come on, focus. Why does it always, it's like perfectly focused up here where there's nothing. Where there's nothing. Down here, thank you. So there is your fillet knife, which is crazy that it's just really long. I mean, it looks just like a fillet knife. It feels great. I don't know if I can get in there and, yeah. Are these crazy or what? And if you don't think these are crazy, my 3 favorite are next. My 3 favorites are coming up here. Wicked Wax? No. Fred was in Pennsylvania hanging with Jeff on Monday and working on a custom build Tuesday and Wednesday. Fred, oh, I wish, if you're ever, Fred, come to the Midwest and find people in the Midwest so I can come meet up with you. Use gator skin instead of Wicked Wax for carbon steels lately. Check that out, gator skin. All right, we're getting into the wild ones now. Check this out. Little Talon. David Jewell says good stuff. Look at that chunk, that thick old beefy handle. I like a thick handle. Rebel Rousers got to run. Have a great evening. Stay safe. Have a great 4th of July. Do something nice for someone. Thanks for hanging out, Rebel. Ooh. Raptor claw. Got some jimps on this side and on that side. He knows I like a jimp. And then look at this. Sharpening choil. This one is reminding you, Fred, of Magnifold knives. Dude, I mean, tell me the attention to detail. The out of focus detail. I mean, why not put the little sharpening choil in there? Very, very cool. Young me would have loved this. I would take sticks and rub them on paper, sandpaper and stuff to try to make a shape of a knife. And I remember having a few sticks that I'd walk around, nowhere near as cool as this. Super fun stuff though. I mean, everybody in here, would you, if someone gave you one of these, would you like put it up on your display with your knives? Ken, yeah, it's a good way to do prototypes as far as just like an initial test if you're doing a fixed blade, because I'm really getting the feel for what it's, like in the hand. What does the handle feel like? What does it feel like with that weight out there, Dude, right, David? If this was steel and that size, there was a guy, I can't remember who it was, in Texas, that he did smaller one-of-a-kind knives like this, and everything he used was like super thick stock. He had one that was like only about that big total, and it was like this thick of stock. So cool. So cool. All right, 2 more. And this one, I think this one's my personal favorite, although the last one is pretty great. But something about this one, maybe it's the wood, helped it pop or whatever. This would be awesome to display on the mantle, says Tim. How's it going, Tim? Hell yeah, I would display that. In fact, I'm thinking giveaway, says Malcolm. Yeah? I'd probably buy a couple of them off of him for his time and use them for some giveaways. What do we think about this one? Man, Fred's been all over the place lately. He's really been traveling and doing some stuff. Look at those jimps. Huge old jimp harpoon ramp going up to a big old blade. I love the combo of the wood and then the grain on here. Getting these big... Problem would be getting the balance right prototyping. Yes, it would be the weight difference. I 100% would agree with you, Gabe. It would be good as far as just looking at it and like just the feel of like the size, like if you're like where your thumb sits, if you need it to be longer or something. But the weight would be the something to factor, especially with some of these thicker ones. But I love that. I really like the guy I saw forging some stuff and using some thicker stock. 723. It was 2A Outfitters. I love this one. I think he did find this one, like he found a picture of one on some page that was kind of a similar shape. Just to get some ideas, like you said, getting started, just kind of making some things. But dude, these, I could easily just put one of those up on there. Speaking of that, Aaron, idea. Display stands, like fixed blade display stands. So imagine like a little thing that this would sit in. So if I put it up on the shelf up there, you would have like, you could either make it out of a chunk of wood. Imagine if you had like a nice chunk of wood that had like maybe a little branch or something on it, and you could use this and set it on there for like a display. Or you could maybe make a couple feet or a little nub that then this sits in like that so that it's balanced up. But I think that would be another cool thing to make out of wood, would be display stands for an individual fixed blade. Not necessarily these, but you could certainly make one for these specifically as well. But I have many fixed blades that I would like to maybe have on my shelf on display on like a little stand. So we should start talking about some interesting fabrications of some stands too. I think that would be really cool. Snail Trail Dale, how much for the Warncliffe Hawkbill wood blade? Well, I mean, Aaron made these. I'm not Aaron. I know he put some time into it. Right now we're just showcasing, but I'll talk to him, Snail, and we can figure it out. I have a feeling that if these are interesting and are kind of a hit, I'll commission them to make a few more, and I'll use them for some giveaways and stuff here and there, no doubt about it. And if, if people are interested and they want to buy one, I mean, I don't think Aaron would mind, because I have a feeling he's going to make 3, 4, 5 more before I see him again. Once you get into something, make the stand out of steel. Yeah. So we got steel stands, wooden knives. Grateful D knows what's up. Snail Trail Dale, I will. No doubt about it. Okay, there it is. We have one more. So this one is inspired. We'll see if anyone can guess what the inspiration knife is on this one. Aaron, you hear that? Wooden knives, steel stands. Okay, so his last one. What's up, Thomas? We're looking at some handcrafted, handmade, unique art, fully wooden designed knives, functionally non-functional, cool pieces of display art. Or you could probably spread butter on a toast or something with it. I need a few basic stands just to hold knives on the table when you're sharpening. Sure, Malcolm, that makes sense too. Titanium scales, wood handle, or wood blade. That could be a thing. All right. See if anyone can guess titanium stands. We're going to mill from one piece. We're not talking screwing titanium together. It's a stand milled from one piece. They're wooden shanks. They're basically wooden shanks, right? So this is the last one that I have that he made. Let's see if anyone can guess which knife this was inspired by, brand and model. Ready? Go. Look at this, huh? Awesome stuff. Right there. He did the little rivet type holes. We were talking about, you could totally put the...
Rolf Robertson became a member. Rolf Robertson celebrates 7 months of membership. Congratulations, Kenman, the Big 10K, outstanding.
Thank you, Rolf. Yeah, see, Rolf just re-upped, but is at 7 months. Re-up for 7 months. Congratulations, Kenman, the Big 10K, outstanding. We are almost there. I can't really say it yet. We still need like 40 more people. Buck 119 for the last. Oh, I need to get him to do a buck 119 for sure. Yep, Tim, Thomas, Gabe, Kathleen got the full thing. Well, this is the Melissa Backwoods T-Kel. I can't remember what she called it. But yeah, the ring. This is basically, saw that, the T-Kel. Tell me that's not cool. I'm going to have to take photos of this, and then I'm going to tag Melissa and tag T-Kel so that they can see it, tell them what they think of it. If they love it that much, we'll send it to them. Tell me that's not cool. Fook! My man, Fook Doos in the house. This one's called the Melissa Hardwoods. Dude, these are some fine quality hardwoods right there. Tell you what, wouldn't want to use the softwood. Doesn't that look great? The Warney EDC from TKL collab with Melissa. Thomas, they have two. The Melissa Backwoods knife is available in both versions. You can either get it with or without the ring. I think you can actually get it and then put the ring on it. I think like the ring is part of, is that right? Or are they completely separate? I feel like you can get the one that doesn't have the ring on it, and then when you buy the other scales, the scales are the ring. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we could totally put the rivets in there and give it even more of a realistic, although I think just the holes with the recessed hole.
Thank you, Dan, for all your support of Timber's Edge knives.
Nobody wants to use softwood. Steve, thank you, Steve, for the 1999. Much appreciated. Thank you, Dan, for all the support of Timber's Edge knives. We had that Timber's Edge sale last week. Everyone go check out Timber's Edge if you haven't yet. He did set up a little special sale for us last week, a little 20% off of some select knives. We definitely sold a few. I wish we could have sold a few more for you. Lots of awesome users on there. Hold on a second. Paste. There is a link to Timber's Edge knives right there if you want to go check them out. See if you see anything you like. They do have a lot of really nice knives there right now. But Steve, thank you for the $20. Much appreciated. And Lanyard Man is right. No one wants to use softwood. There's an extended hand for it too. Grateful. These are hardwood blades. Extended handle, apparently, says Grateful. That's cool. Comes with different handles in the 100 that's sold at the blade show, but other than that, the other one that grips will be sold separately. There you go. Thanks, Gabe. I don't understand why a wooden version of a TKL knife exists. Because a creative artist person thought it would be fun to make. This is my brother's free time. You know, he's a pharmacist and loves messing around with wood, being with family and stuff. And yeah, he goes out in the garage, got creative. Once you get kind of going on something, you make one and you're like, ooh, this feels really nice. And then it's like, I'm going to make another one. This feels really nice. And then the next thing you know, I want to make another one. And he has become addicted. So now we need to start making them out of steel, huh? What do you guys think? Do I need to start saving up, getting some grinders and some belt sanders and stuff, and start a little stock removal? I'm interested, and I know Aaron would be as well. Dude, tell me this isn't rad. It is light. This is definitely very light. Which, again, as far as maybe a prototype goes, but the feel, you can kind of see how it feels in your hand with the ring, when you're holding it, where you want the jimps to be, put those extra jimps out on the tip, like I love. And he's definitely dialing in those jimps, kind of figuring out a way to kind of do it. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Go full forge. I would like to do that, Fook. I would like to do that, but you got to kind of baby step that, I think. I think the first move would be to try to make a couple stock removals and then get the forge going, start pounding. It'd be one of those things where you got to learn how to do some heat treat, because I feel like if you're going to do it, you should do it. Not that I'm putting down anyone else, but I feel like if you made a whole bunch of stuff and then you had to send it to someone for heat treat, It's like you might as well learn how to do that. Is it raining? It's not raining here. Titanium Justin, this is my brother, Aaron. He's been enjoying the channel, liking the knives, got a little creative hair on him. He likes to work with wood, and literally in the last month, he's knocked all of these out without letting me know. I went over there and he's like, look at my new project, and just started busting these out on the table. I was like, holy shit. What? Mind-blowing, right? I mean, these are just fun. Look at that. It's a wooden, you know, barely, you know, you could maybe functionally cut some cake with this or something. It's more of just an art piece and a fun creative outlet. The fillet knife, the little raptor claw. I mean, it makes me want. I'm gonna be going and making some of these. I need it. It's very inspiring to get to work. I need to get my CNC that I've had for like a year. Fook Dussel says it's pouring where he's at. Yeah, no rain here. 90 degrees, hot. AC's blasting. Got a fan over there blowing on me. And we got a guy who makes some leather sheaths. That's fun. That is fun. Aaron, make one of these. That's a good shape for you, right? My auxiliary manufacturing, Captain's Bowie. Love it. Wooden folders next. Yeah, dude. I mean, Grateful, I want to get into making knives. I've always been interested in it. It's kind of one of the reasons I got into this channel is I'm an artist. I like being creative. I like doing stuff. And that's kind of what I got us to here. I would love to get into this. I've been wanting to take a class where you go and you just the hand forged. You walk in and they give you you start with like a railroad spike and you leave with a knife that you forged at the end of the day. But it would be good for like prototypes if you want to get the way that it feels and the size and stuff like that. We're gonna start moving forward with this and having some fun and doing some tests. Here's that one. This is the most recent one that he cut out. So this is his base. Runs everything through a planer to get them nice and straight and flat. Glue them together, and then from here, then you can start getting into the shaping. Absolutely inspiring. Awesome stuff. I dig it. Okay. A second here. Definitely still hot. My butt's sticking to my seat. My butt's sticking to my seat. I do need a drink. All right, everyone, chill out for a minute. Steve, thanks again, dude. Much appreciated. Let's do it again sometime. I want to try to help. You know, if anybody wants to go check out Timber's Edge, let me pin that. We can go there and look at some stuff here in a little bit too. Still got some really great knives on there. Much of them are open box but mint condition, so you get a little bit of discount on it. And you're looking at actual photos of the actual knife that you would be buying. All right, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back. Give me one sec. Cosmic? Anybody know anything about that? It's a little thing. Now it's 4th of July, right? Justin, how you doing today? Good to see you in here. All right, we got to keep rolling. I am easily distracted. and get off. Dude, look at this case. Tell me that's not the sweetest case ever. Anybody get a nicer case than this? Huge zipper, velvet on the inside, that fine Corinthian leather. I'm waiting for the wooden top liner lock folder. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. For those of you who might be just joining, this is my new Stout V2. Sweet knife from Divo, full lefty. Awesome stuff. Quite happy with it. And then I also got the... Good, I caught my finger. Boom. The titanium jigged mini Penguin with the M390. This is a top-notch mini right there. All right, so here it is, the Aaron Extravaganza. Tell me these aren't super cool. Definitely stay tuned for more of this in the future. Like I said, maybe I'll have a few for some giveaways, or maybe Aaron will start making some. If anybody wants to buy one, hit me up, get a hold of me, let me know. We'll start coming up with some fair pricing and go from there, right? Excellent stuff. A couple nice kitchen knives with some unique handles. What should we have them try to make next? Message me, let me know. Say, hey, have them try one of these, or do this model, or a design like this. All right. Get these safely over here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. How you like me now? Oh my God. Lanyard Man, you still in here? Did I lose you? Did I lose you? This box is from Lanyard Man. We'll wait for a little bit, see if he's here. Anybody have any idea what's in this? Better be EDC gear or knives, right? Dude, big old box. Arrows. There are arrows up. Obviously, horror movie knife replicas. Aaron, you hear that? All the horror movie knives. Buck 119. This one's got a real thick, beefy handle, so that shouldn't be that hard to duplicate, right? And we need some stands. Some cool stands. We got to come up with that. If anybody has seen any fun designs on stands that you're interested in us making, rather than like multiples, I'm talking single fixed blade stand. You know, you got a big old beast like this. It'd be nice to kind of have that, you know, if it was sitting there on display, but not laying down, but actually up, right? That's what we're looking for. That's what we want. It's a time machine. What's up, Neil? All right, Lanyard Man's here. This is from him. We have a review box. There are a couple of gifts in here. I might need to ask you for assistance, Lanyard Man, to help me describe, explain, talk to people about it. Okay. So the main instructions that he gave me were arrows up. Arrows up. So right now the arrows are currently up. This is delicious, I better say. 7:45, we're at this box. How long is it going to take us to go through it? Guesses? Comment below. Lanyard Man standing by. Red 5 standing by. You're a nerd. Trying to cut really. I use my, see, just a little bit there so that I can control depth of the cut. It always gets me when people just feel they have to get in there and grrr. It's like you're gonna cut a shirt or something. Anybody know what that logo is? I didn't realize you were gonna throw that in there. 1.375 hours. Giddy up, yo! What is going on? Was that flicker on the live? Hold on. What's up, Dave? I gotta watch to see if this flicker is up there too. Hold on. We're like 15 seconds behind. Did you guys notice a flicker? Yeah, it did. It did. I wonder what that was. Dan, did you see the new Rosecraft available Monday with the skulls? Does it look like this, Justin? Is it kind of like this Kentucky Holler Jack, but with the skull on it? Because I feel like I saw one like that. And if that's the case, yeah, because that Kentucky Holler Jack is sick. Lanyard Man says, but wait, there's more. Fooddoozle, I don't know that logo because I'm poor. Shoo! Holy God. What's up, Matt? Bro. 3 designs. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. I still haven't gotten a fixed blade, Justin. They were passing around the fixed blades to check out. When did you get yours? Because I have not received anything from Rosecraft for the pass around since before Atlanta. I haven't gotten anything. People still trust me. I've never not gotten it back to someone just because there's some that are still in process. The only thing that's taken a long time is the anodizing stuff. All right. We have a Chris Reeve. Look at this foam that he did. Get me out of here for a minute. We have a Golden Design Works. Holy smokes. We got a Spyderco. We have foam. All right, so foam. Layer 2. Fook, I still have that chipmunk. It's not done. That chipmunk is not done. And Fook doesn't trust me. My oldest, highest, bestest member, no trust. Wow. All right. What in the... Wow. So we have some pens. Dude. All right. Well, let's figure this out. Oh, these kind of rolled around. We had a little chaos. Little chaos. Boom, boom, boom. Wow. Wow, look at all these pens. Okay. Then we have this right here. Don't take it hard. I don't trust my own mom. Where is Stacy's knife? Stacy's knife is very safe. It's very safe. And when you see it, you're gonna poop your pants. Poop your pants. Ha! Wow. So did you make these Lanyard Man, or did someone else make these for you? Wow, how much time did you spend on this packaging? These all fell out of their spot. But yeah. So we have a stand. So full lefty bolt action. Where is this one from? Who made this one, Lanyard Man? It's got some grooves all the way down it. That is a lefty bolt action on there. The question is, will Stacy ever see it? Yes. I've talked to Stacy. She's good. I'm good. We're good. And what we're going for has required a redo and a practice and a work and a change and a fix and an increase and a crazy. And she's all about it. What's going to happen? It's going to look great. Lanyard Man made them in a hurry before a craft show. They look great though. This is cool. So this is a tactile turn, lefty, brass or copper bolt action pen. Tactile turn. Boom. Number 2. This one is from Big Idea Design. You can see the logo on there, the titanium logo. Is this twist? Oh, look at that. Old school pen. Is there ink in this? There is. Anybody ever write with these? Oh. Is that blood or ink? That's ink. It's like, it looks brown. Like, am I bleeding? Okay. I'm trying to find... I had a bunch of paper. It is. It's like a brownish, reddish ink. And I'm fully stained. So we have the old school fountain pen from Big Idea. And stained finger. Red ink. It's kind of like a reddish brown. I thought I was bleeding. I was like, did I cut myself? What am I doing? Like, nope. Touching an old fountain pen. Oh, that one's... Oh, never mind. I'm looking backwards here. Okay. Next, we have another Big Idea Design. So this one is the twist open. Is this the one that accepts a bunch of different refills and you can change the size of it because of the twist? Oh, so you don't... Yeah, okay. So you twist it to fit the refill and then there's the bolt action. So you set it and forget it. So you put that bolt action down, you put it where the pen is out, and then you close it. And then basically, if you get a different ink cartridge from a different pen, this accepts like hundreds of different cartridges. And so you just twist it so it's at the right length, and then your bolt action works. So this one's really cool because it accepts tons of different cartridges. Another one from Big Idea Design. Really cool stuff. Been talking with Brantley over there, and we're gonna I'm gonna mess around with them a little bit, maybe get on a pass around for them and stuff, and kind of check out some of their nice pens. I do have this one here. This one's mine. This is their newest, the basic bolt action. Look at how much this patina is already. I haven't even tried to shipwreck it, and it's darkened up a bunch. Loving the pen though. It writes really well. I love it. Divo it is. What's going on tonight, Dave? You didn't see the Divo? You just got here? Here it is. This is the Stout V2 full lefty. We have the camo carbon in glow. Oh, is my battery about to die? Yeah, this battery is toast. Look at that glow. Sick, right? Van-X. Someone was talking about, it's like, they're like, why would they coat Van-X? You don't need to coat Van-X. It's already extremely corrosive resistant. Isn't it sick, Dave? Did you go to the park tonight? All right. God dang. I'm going to be doing reviews on all these. I'm lacking information. Lanyard Man sent just a ton of stuff. Okay, so this is another one from Big Idea. This is the, what's this like the, it's a, you hit the button on the side. So you hit the button on either side, basically. It's another copper or brass click pen. Some people just like dark blades. That's true, Fook. Just put a nice black coating on it. Make it even more resistant to the elements. It's already pretty much as resistant as you need it. That is a fun little satisfying little click. The dual side click. So you can literally push on either side of that. That's got some satisfying feel to it. These pens are great. They're not cheap, but you're getting some quality, and someone's like, oh, you know, I'd lose it. And it's like, no, if you spend money on a pen, that's when you realize it, you know, it holds that value. You don't just set it around. You give it to someone, then you watch them use it, and you take it back. So you got a lot less chances of losing it. But I can see how some people, it's like you can go buy a pen for nothing, or you can find a pen for free, or you can buy a good user for $5-10. My Zebra is not in this room right now, but I have a stainless Zebra that I use all the time. It's like a $5 pen, and it works fantastic. Fantastic. All right, the last one, another one from Big Idea Design. This is the same click pen, but in like what, black titanium. This DLC coated. Lanyard Man prefers a coated blade. These are cool. Boom. Okay. So we got those, and now we have... Now, Lanyard Man, did you make all of these? I know he made several of these, if not all of them. I've made knives in the past, or knives, it's DLC coated titanium. Wow. That's cool. So yeah, you guys want a DLC coated titanium pen, go hit up Big Idea Design. That's awesome. Alright, so Lanyard Man made all 5 of these, I'm guessing. These look like handmade. Very, very good job. I have made pens. I've made quite a few pens. Yeah, maybe 20 or so. Used to make them quite a bit. Haven't made any in a while. I still have all the equipment for my lathe out in the garage to make some more. Maybe I should get into it again. So Lanyard Man made all of these. And didn't you say something about using some of these for giveaways or something? For tactical reasons, blades are coated to prevent reflection. D-metal. Anti-reflection. Alright, so these are Lanyard Man pens. Ooh. Where'd you get this pen kit? This one's a chunky boy. Oh, it's a magnet? That's cool. It just goes and it sticks on there with a magnet. Oh, magnet on both sides. Justin says that's cool. I would buy a Dan pen. I probably still have a couple of them. I'll have to bust them out, find them, and then probably make some more. I have never once used a knife with a sheath or with stealth. You got to be stealthy when you're knife use. Have you ever never cut something in like public where you're like, people might not like it if I take this blade out right now, and you got to be stealthy? That magnet is satisfying. Boom. Lanyard Man, where did you get the kit for this? Most of the pens, they have kits, and so that you can. The blue, this one. I'll be dipped. So Lanyard Man is saying the blue one is mine. The 4 are a giveaway. So these 4, this one's blue too. Well, there's your problem right there. Dude, that's great. Thanks, bud. The wood looks really nice on there. Nice little pieces. I like the blue, the acrylic or whatever mixed with that. That's a fun. Shout out to Lanyard Man, huh? All right, I'm going to put that one over here. That stand is fun too. I have a nice little display and we'll put it up. Fookdoozle proudly cuts in public. Whipped it out the Mayhem and Home Depot to cut straps on lumber. You gotta own it, right? Just be like, hey everybody, check out my sweet knife. I'm about to make some cuts. Just hanging out in Home Depot with my Stout V2. Right? Why wouldn't you? Okay, so we've got 4 unique pens from the Lanyard Man himself. This one's like a baseball bat kind of a feel to it. Isn't this stand cool? And it kind of leans them back a little bit. Penn State Industries. Yeah, that's where I get all mine too. I just have never seen that. That model is huge with the magnets and stuff on it. That's really cool. But I've ordered a lot of my stuff from Penn State as well. All right. Actually, I think I've bought this kit before. This tip looks very similar. So this one is a twist or... Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. It's just that tip twist. Vip. Vip. It's got a nice little twist pen there. So yeah, everyone, I'm gonna have we'll use some of these or all of them for the 10K giveaway coming up. Make some nice little kits with some knives and pens, like little care packages. Everyone's gonna come up roses. All right, pen number 2. Oh, it's a zebra wood. And then this one, the twist is up here. That's why I was confused with the other one. I'm not a total, well, I'm kind of a total idiot, but partial total idiot. A lot of these use refills that are easy to get. Like you can mostly get them at Staples or whatever. But this one's nice little ring in the center there. Easy little twist open. Good feel in the hand. Nice. Alright. This one's super cool too. That wood. Look at this piece. Like what is that? It's almost like they took a whole bunch of chunks and just glued them together in a press or something. And then the little accents of color and like the acrylic in there, that crack down the side. That's awesome. Another twist. Boom, boom. Nice feel in the hand. I'm sure these all rate just great. It's kind of all how it feels. If it's too heavy, too massive, too thin, doesn't have a good spot to choke up on. That's great. Look at all those colors in there too. Where'd you get all the blanks, Lanyard Man? Walnut, burl. Did you make any of these blanks? Did you pour some acrylic in any of these blanks, or did you just buy? You can buy little chunks where you're basically buying like a piece of wood like this, and then you cut it and then you shape it basically. But there's tons of blanks available. Roger, late but here. Hope everything's doing good tonight. For sure, Roger. Been going through a lot of stuff today. Got some cool knives to look at in a second. We're going through. Lanyard Man sent me some stuff to review. Gonna check out these pens right here. Are gonna be for giveaways upcoming. Except for I'm keeping the one because it just gave me one as a gift. I gotta keep one. Gotta have one Lanyard Man pen in my collection. These are all from his collection for me to review and check out. And there's one more. Ooh, this is just a nice thin pen. This one's a twist up top too. Boom, boom. Work great. Who doesn't want a Lanyard Man unique pen? Put it on their desk. Use it for writing. Blanks from sellers on Facebook. I thought about actually getting into that too. I know people that just make blanks. I saw at one of the knife shows someone made blanks for handles. So they were making blanks of wood and acrylic that are about this size right here, and then you use them for making handles for knives and stuff. What's up, Revolving Blades? How are you doing today? Check out this sweet pen stand and pen assortment sent to me for review from Lanyard Man. Some very cool stuff. I'm gonna leave that right there for now. That's kind of a fun little view. Cool looking pens. Dude, black DLC coated side click. That's awesome. It's light, it feels good. This could be like a user. I probably need to get a titanium pen from Big Idea or tactile turns. Oh, these are a little bit more expensive. They, I mean, all these are generally fairly expensive knives. This one does have some ridges on there. You see those? Really thin ridges all the way across those milling lines, all the way down it. Wow, the camera's all confused by it. That's cool. Very nice. Need a display for your pens? Well, Revolving Blades. Look, steal this idea. It's basically two pieces of wood. You can see it's just got the curve cuts for the pens to lay into, and then the piece of wood on the bottom's got the recessed holes for them to sit in, and you just got a couple of rods separating it. Here, let me do this. Yeah. Nice display for any desk or table or shelf, right? Lanyard Man custom, very cool, very cool. And he sent me 3 knives to review, or are these to keep? Oh yeah, these are to keep, right? Good lord, dude. Okay, folks, it's vote time in the chat. 8:09. Vote time in the chat. Which one are we opening first? Spyderco, GD, Chris Reeves. Go. Go. I'm gonna have another sip of my Cosmic. I have to scoot, maybe see you this weekend, have some stuff to put together for tomorrow. Have a good 4th, everyone. Have a great weekend, Dave. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sure I'll bump into you over the weekend. I don't have a whole lot going on. I'll be around. CRK, Gold, Spyderco. Right now we got 2 for CRK. I mean, we're going to open all 3 of them. So it's not like it's super critical. Anyone else have a say? Anyone else? 9 thumbs up. Is that right? So let's have everyone, you know, anybody wants to, you know, just be my super special, which you already are. Bump that like button. Bump. Oh, this definitely was more than that. I hit refresh and now it's 54. You probably all already did. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Spyderco isn't a Man X2 even though the box says so, says Lanyard Man. So it is not a Man X2. 2 votes for Spidey. D Metal says Spyderco Golden. So he's like going bop, bop, bop. Gabe says bop, bop, bop. So that literally is 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for Spyderco. We could sit here all night. So we're just going to go bop, bop, bop. Thanks for playing. Okay, so he said this says Man X2. Of course, not in focus. Now up high it doesn't want to focus. Yeah. Okay, so it says Man X2, but it is not a Man X2. What is it? Okay, Sencut, then Olatans, then Sativian. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Smock? Is that what this is? I'm not the best. But is this a smock? Does it say? Oh my god, come on, focus. Talk to me, Goose. And then when we're up here, it still focuses on the pens down there. Honestly. Why? That's mind-blowing. When everything's trying to be down here, it focuses up there, and when everything's... Ah, it pisses me off. Just focus. CPM Rex 45. Oh crap, we're still live, boys. Ooh. So is this a smock? Wow. Holy God. Smock V2. All stormtroopered out. Got the 45 casing on that lanyard. Got the clip on the left side like it should be. Button lock. Is this a button actuated liner lock? It is. If you look right there, see how the button pushes on that liner lock? So we have the strength of a liner lock, but the action of the button. Wow. That action is smooth. Flipper tab on the back. What? This is the coolest Spyderco I've ever held, bro. The only good Spyderco. I'm not a big fan of this lanyard hanging out on the bottom. But I'm not a lanyard man like Lanyard Man is. Oh, wow. That action is sick. So what are these scales made out of? They're like polished white. The clip is from Lynch Northwest. Nice looking clip. This is the original button liner lock that everyone's imitating. It's a great lock, bro. Look at that. Boom. Flicks out easy. Can I thumb it out? Yep. Flipper tab. Cut it off. I don't need to cut it off. I'm not mad about it. That's aluminum? No. How is it so... They call it smooth G10. Yeah, I would say it's smooth G10. You can almost, it's just so white, you can kind of see a texture at that angle right there. See that? But it's super smooth. It's super glossy smooth. Kevin Smock designed the lock. That rhymes. This is incredible. That action feels really nice. The flick out is great. The choke up spot right there feels good. Could use a couple more jimps. I like the blade shape. Like the little notch in the handle. That's sick. That is sick. 815. Bro. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna set that right there. That's fantastic. The newer ones are aluminum. That is the smoothest G10. I had no idea a G10 could be polished that. It's like gloss flat smooth. Starting to like Spyderco after all. I like this one quite a bit. The salt slip joint. When you heard I hadn't handled a smock, you had to send it. Well, I did handle the custom smock at Gecko Customs. He takes his smock, but he totally takes it apart. It basically guts it, changes it. It's completely different, except for like the blade or whatever. It didn't feel like that. This one's also a nice Spyderco. This is Neil's and Valley. I don't remember what this one is. This is a really customized one too. I can't remember who he said customized this out, but I can flick this one out too. My issue is most Spydercos, I have a hard time opening it. This one, I'm putting pressure on the lock bar and still able to open it. Well, there it failed, of course. Smock is the top of Spidey list for Fukuzo. Then he also did send me the this one with the compression. Oh, there's my fail. Oh, got it. You put skiffs in it too? That's why I don't like Spydercos. I have so many fails like that, and it's annoying. And this one, I don't. Way of Knife did the mods on that one. That's right, Neil. Appreciate it. Oh, dude, this is sick. The action, I can't describe. Brian Dixon, evening everyone. It's just got this very snappy, excellent feel to it. That's cool stuff. Keep rolling. GD. Golden Design Works. Slim. That's as drunken, Dan. I have had a Golden Design Works on the channel before. Didn't get to keep it. I've had two. One. I'm going to have a lot of fails with this one. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh, okay. Thank you for purchasing the Slim. Lifetime warranty. Slim. Magna cut, stone washed, smoke handle. Golden Design Works. Alright. The Golden Design Works Slim. The other one I had on was the Caliber. You liar. Oh, dude, there was a fail. Dude, what a weird, look at that thumb stud. It's like a teardrop. So you could remove that. So this is a full titanium lefty button liner lock, milled titanium, magna cut, lefty. How much is this bad boy? $350. Dude, that is out of control. There we go. Nice choke up. It's slim. I would say if anything, I mean, they made that on purpose to be this slim. But I feel like I would enjoy this more if the handle was almost as thick as the blade. I have a large hand. This does feel really nice. Ooh, look at the jumps. That's a quality jump right there. I'll tell you what. The stud kept hitting your index finger, so imagined you'd hate it. It doesn't. I have a hard time where it goes like this and the stud hits my index finger and kills it. And I am not having that problem with this at all. Huh. Yep, that's a win. 320 pre-order, full lefty, magna cut titanium, milled out, button actuated liner lock, Golden Design Works slim. Thank you, Lanyard Man, for sending this to me to review. Will it Apple? That will Apple all day, bro. I think it would Apple. That's a great knife. Golden Design Works is cool. I like the caliber a lot. And then they made the caliber, is it a mini or is caliber small or whatever? Nice choke up spot, good feel, nice tip. That's fantastic. All right, last one from the Lanyard Man box here. Chris Reeve. He kind of, I don't know, we'd been talking and Lanyard Man was going to be sending me some stuff or whatever. It's called the sub caliber. Sure. Not quite full caliber. What's my CRK? I know now. It's like, I don't know. Except for right here. Right down there. I now know. You don't. I do. Square box, though, is quite interesting. Very interesting. Thanks again to Lanyard Man. Shouts out in the chat to Lanyard Man for sending us this cool stuff to check out today. Right? Okay. Last one. Chris Reeve Knives. I've never opened, I haven't done any Chris Reeve on the channel. So this will be a first. Soak it in. Crucible, CPM. Large Incosi inlay, left-handed Insingo, black canvas micarta, glass blasted, CPM Magna Cut titanium. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Look at all of this. All right. This was your Father's Day gift? What a Father's Day gift. Very cool. Sticker. Oils and lubes and all the Allens. Original clip. Oh, it's the terrible clip. It's not even the fold over, like the one that goes up and over and back down. Like, that got swapped out. Oh, look at that cute little lanyard. It's tiny. Alright, that's gone. Sorry you're not getting that back. I don't know where it's stuck in my hand.
Open IT.
Open it! Open it! Baptism, thank you for the $2. Much appreciated. Wow, look at that case. That's fun. Alright, so we have a large and cozy. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta open it now. Bob gave me $2 to do it. Oh yeah, look at this. Another full lefty in the building. Ooh, look at those inlays. Alright. Wow, so here we are. Full lefty. Gotta buy the modded clip. Yeah, look at that clip compared to the other one. That's like a milled titanium clip. Nice flat top. Look at that hook, the way that sits in there. Is that like a two-piece? So like you put the base down, see that right there, you can see, so you put that little L bracket base on, and then you screw it into the back. Wow, that's something. And then these inlays are raised up. That is pretty arousing. Right, Corey? Wow. That feels nice. Come on. Boom. Had the lanyard in my way just a little bit there. Oof. So look at the blade. See how it ramps up right there? Ramped up into those jimps. Just lets you sit. Now touch it. Try to flip it. Can you front flip off of that? You betcha. You betcha. How? That is the smallest front flipper I have ever seen. Look at that. You see that little nub by my middle finger right there? That tiny little nubbin barely sticking out there at all. Made in Idaho. Cut it off. Feels like there's a little burr right there. Did you see that? Right there. Right there. Right in that little spot. Not gonna mess up your knife. But and it's gone. All right. All we needed was just that little strap push. That's a little dirty. Looks like you've used it a little bit. Wow. That is great. Yeah, all I did was I just did a couple little passes on that. Just sometimes all you need is this strop. And now it's just right on through. Right on through. 8:30. So it took me like 40 minutes just to open all that up, huh? Bob Tism thinks he needs an num 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 num. And your small Sebenza won't flip. It doesn't drop. See that? I have to like push it to get it to start to drop. I've noticed that. I caught that there. So it flips out, but when you get into this lock and get all the way, there it dropped. Maybe I just have to push it further. There, okay. I'm just not pushing far enough on that lock bar. They really ought to classify a Sebenza as a sort of a slip joint. Boom. Wow. That is neat. Blade shape, very cool. Tip right there. Ooh. Hollow grind? And I like that these are kind of raised up, give you that little extra little boom. Needs a gallon of KPL and skiffs. There, I got it to drop. My thumbs are kind of weak. I broke both of them at one point. This lockup does get in there pretty good, but once you get it all the way, then it does drop. You see that? I just am having a hard time pushing. Boom. Oh snap, you got a CRK and a smock? And a Golden Design Works? What? And a Stout V2? Get out of here! What's up, Marty? No, these are actually these. All of this, these pens. Look at this DLC titanium pen. Right? So all these pens, the stand, and these 3 knives are on loan from Lanyard Man. The lock bar messes me up. It's not bad, I don't have strong thumbs, so you gotta get in there and push. And see, once you push far enough, it does drop. I get it to open fine, but when I'm pushing it, it's kind of hard to kind of push it and keep your digits off of it so that the blade does drop. I was just going to ask what Divo you scooped up. This one right here. This is the Van X and the camo carbon fiber, or camo fat carbon with the glow. And it's full lefty milled titanium on that bolster with the bolster lock, lefty version. Boom. So that one's mine. I just got that. And it came with this little sweet little QSP Penguin M390 and the jig titanium. So I just got those, just unboxed those. And these 3 absolute gems, full of lefty. So this slim, the Golden Design Works Slim, you can do the frame lock like that if you want, or you can use the button because it's a button actuated liner lock or frame lock. So that button is actuating the lock. You can see when I push that button. So that is sick because you have both options on there, versus this one on the Smog is the button liner lock, but you only can use the button. You don't have any access to that liner right there. Been debating on buying a small Nkosi. Dude, the action on this Smog is sick. Yeah, this thing is great. If I could just get used to just pushing that liner. Oh, there I caught my finger. Boom. Flick out is nice though, and the thumb stud. That works really good. And I can't believe that little front flipper tab Whoops. Works as good as it does, except for here I am failing. I'm saying how good it works. Saying how good it works, and then I keep failing it. Boom. Dig that fat swedge. Who doesn't dig a fat swedge? Right? What a day. Man, I could put some bangers out on the table right now. Huh? It's getting wild in here. It's getting absolutely crazy up in this. Let me grab this one here. Because why not? Boosh. Yeah, say goodbye to the pens for a couple of minutes. Get some more crazy on the table. Thumb studs sucks. Oh, they are kind of those little teeny pyramid thumb studs. Gonna get some square or straight side thumb studs would definitely be better. This right here, dude. What is this again? The Kentucky Holler Jack? Bro. That is a slip joint right there. Corey's torn between the Divo Stout, Kuno, S-Tal, Quiet Carry Drift, Brian Brown, Jaeger M3. Can't pick. Well, I've handled the Divo Stout and the Kuno S-Tal, and both of those are fantastic. Just a happy accident. Just a happy little accident. We'll go ahead and put that T-Cal in there, right? T-Cal. Melissa Hardwood's T-Cal. Right? Bombers. Throwing some bombs up on here. Right. Got a pre-order. Oh, Jesus Christ. That rug really brings the room together, Ken, when you don't want to roll it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Got the pre-order on the... Sorry, my rug just got away from me here. I got to send this corner back this direction. Ugh. Got the pre-order on the dealer smock with the aluminum crewware last shipment. Huzzah! Nice. It's curious to see how the smooth G10 takes dye. Also want to leave it white. It'll take dye the same as G10, I would imagine. It's still the same material, just because the top surface is smoother, it would still soak up dye. I would say, if anything, maybe because of the sanding smooth might have closed the pores up a little bit, so it might take a little longer to soak up the dye. But I mean, I guess I don't know, but it's G10, and so it should still soak it up. If you had to pick one Vanex knife that'll take a beating if needed, what is it? Corey, this is the first knife that I've actually owned with Vanex. So I'm not super familiar with a lot of the models that are in the steel. So I don't have a good opinion to formulate on that. So it'd be this one. Anyone else though? If you had to pick a Vanex knife to use as a beater, it's so smooth that it feels sealed. I agree with that. It feels like plastic. Like, it's so white that it's hard to really kind of showcase that, because it's just so white. It's like popping. But it's like, there you can see texture at that angle. Like, you can see that texture, but I can't feel that. This is like glass smooth. It's like if you shut your eyes and like ran your finger across a glass window, that's what this feels like. It's literally as smooth as a piece of glass. Lanyard Man says Excalibur. I have a smock, not one of those crazy ones at first. Wow, look at my focus. And now that nothing's up here, it's focused up here. Remember when I was putting stuff up here and it wouldn't focus up here? Nothing's up there. Nothing. There's a bunch of stuff down here. Hey. Hey. It doesn't make sense. Why? And there it is. Even the expensive, I don't have expensive ones, but even the expensive cameras, I've seen channels that have really nice $1,000 cameras, and guess what? They have the same focus issues. Not a fan. Spyderco beater or a drift? You have the second detent still in it? On what, Marty? There's one that has this detent, a second detent that you can remove? I feel like KDK is most enamored by the least expensive. Which one's the least expensive? This one? Of the three? There was that flicker again. I talk to the camera, but it doesn't talk back. Cameras don't like knives. Cicero? It's this knife right here. It just needs to be in Cicero's world, and once it goes there, all my cameras will work perfect. Yeah, this is one of Cicero's desires. I'm not batoning. I'm not batoning wood, but I'm that total jackass that sometimes chooses to strip wire with your knife instead of walking 6 feet to grab a stripper. Ooh. Sure. Ordered the Kunwu Stiffy D black with DLC. Love the Stiffy P. Who doesn't love a good Stiffy? Says Revolving Blades. I haven't had a chance to handle any of those. Kunwu makes some great stuff though. Real talk. What are your knife shelves? I just bought a bunch of the same shelves for my Lego and knives. Real talk. Okay. Boom. Back here, we have shelves. That one I made myself. This one I made myself. Here, I haven't done this in a while. See if we can crash the whole kit and caboodle right here. Alright, give me one moment. Second detent does not need to be removed if you can add skiffs. I didn't even know that was a thing. The display tiers for my knives. Yes, I'm getting to it for you here. Hold on a second. Fly on the wall. I'm still here. Gabe, did you ever show me your smock on Instagram? I don't remember if you did. Send it again. Everyone that owns a smock should remove the damn nuisance second detent. It becomes a completely different knife. Good info to know. Alright, so these are my shelves. This one here, I went to my hardware, my local Home Depot, right? And then what I did is I bought strips. So I have 1.5 inch strips going this way and 1 inch strips going that way. So it goes up 1.5 inches and in 1 inch. I glued them all together and then put some framework on the back to have it stand up and then stained it. So I built that. The second one I made was this one right here. Same deal. Except for this one, I saw some stuff. I bought some corner trim. So each one of these pieces is an L-shaped corner trim. And then I took an L shape and an L shape and an L shape and made the steps with a little legs on the back to hold it up. Put that one together myself as well. Next one is this tall one right here. And our bud Kevin Smith and Knives made this one. So this one's a little bit taller, but that way, even when you have like a taller blade that goes up, it doesn't really cover. Like this one here, they're a little shorter, so if you got a taller blade like that Hawk in the middle, it kind of goes up over the face of the next one. But ultimately, all they are is just thin strips of wood made into some steps with some supports on the back. Am I getting a nasty echo? My bad. So I was echoing on that other. Is the echo gone now? Did I fix the echo? I apologize about that. I guess I must have, I have my... Oh, there's a microphone on that camera. And I didn't, when I reactivated, I didn't turn it off. So we were getting a double... That's my fault. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry about that. Are we good now? We're good. Yeah, that my bad. I hadn't hooked up the secondary camera in a while. And now we have a delay. Perfect. Told you I'd do. If you change anything in the middle of the live, that turns it into a... Yeah, it's not so bad. It seems like it's all right. Can I send a diagram? Yes, Bob. I would be glad to. I actually have Kevin Smith and Knives is making 3 more of these. This one right here. He's going to be making me a couple of more. Yeah, they're literally just up, over with a couple of legs in the back to hold them up. Very, very simple design. Is that tree cal sharp? Tree cal. I love it. I love it. This tree cal is not sharp. I mean, it's actually not bad. I mean, you could definitely cut a cake or something with it. My brother Aaron made these for those of you that just are kind of arriving later in the night here. He got a little wild, started making some full wooden designs for fun. Tell me they aren't super cool. Check this one out. So it's just experimenting, having some fun. I'd gladly pay Kevin. Bob, that could be done too. I'm surprised Kevin usually, actually it's about now. Kevin will show up any minute now and he's going to make a post in the chat and it's going to say, "What the hell, man?" or something like that. So let's see, in the next minute or two, we get Kevin to show up. Classic. Because that's what he does. He is like a cabinet maker for like houses and stuff like that. And so it's certainly, I mean, I can't just commission him out. I don't know how, I don't know how busy he is, but he made a few for me, or he made a few more. He just hasn't put them together yet, or get them ready to ship them to me. But yeah, maybe you get him to make you one that look just like that. And like he let me give him the dimensions too, so I gave him a little bit taller dimensions on that one. You can see this one's definitely shorter. This one's taller. That one's kind of in the middle. And then these over here are 3D printed ones. Anyone ever fondle a CKF Marathon Sokasha? Is it good or hot garbage? Says Corey. Let's see if I can pick one of these up without knocking it over. So if you have access to a 3D printer and you don't need as many, this right here is just 2 ledges and some supports. And then it holds 4 knives. You can go on Thingiverse and get that design and just print these up. And then you can have a little display stand for 4 knives. And that is this whole row. So I have 5 of those. Each one's got 4 knives on it going across there. Not a bad option if you're looking for that. Piss knives. Tri-State would love them. I love them too. I like Ultim. I like yellow. So I'm good. Oh, you mean they're piss. They're garbage knives. The Marathon Sokasha. Nothing like them online, says Bob Tism. Yeah, I looked because I wanted to get going on this room and started trying to figure out what I wanted. Found the shelves, bought the shelves, then started laying stuff flat, and it was like, okay, you know, they were all kind of like the gas station one down here, and I wanted to get some elevation, some lift, so I made that one, then that one, and then Kevin Smith and Knives jumped in and was like, dude, let me make one for you. I'm like, let's go. Then he made that, I sent it, and I'm like, hey, let me buy 3 more from you. And so I'm getting 3 more, which means that I'll be able to go bing, 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 and so I'll have 6 shelves all with those on them. I like them. The one thing is you have to remember when they're on display like this. I touch all my knives, I grab them, I'm moving them, I'm checking them out. There is a dust, you know. So if you didn't touch the whole thing for a month, there will be a little bit of dust on there. So if you're going in and wiping them down regularly, or if you can afford to get some shelves that have the glass doors on the front, then it kind of helps cut the dust. Cut the dust? Sure. Oh, they're not garbage, they're just Ultim. I love Ultim. Yellow is cool for me. I think this is great, the Kentucky Holler Jack in yellow bone. Lanyard Man, need any more pen stands? I don't have a lot of pens. I mean, I'll take this one and I'll be good for a little while, but I might be interested in more later. Or maybe making some stands similar to that for knives, because you could put knives in there in that same kind of vertical set. But isn't this rad? So this is the C. Risner Cutlery Kentucky Holler Jack. Not available anymore, but he has some new designs. He was on KC Knives Fast on Monday and showed several new designs that are coming out that are really cool. But I love this yellow. I like the yellow on this slip joint Spyderco. I know a guy selling a Sokasha and it's absolutely gorgeous. Price is pretty good, but I know nothing about them. I do know that I'm not usually a fan of Marathon stuff, or Marfion. Marathon. Sure. But that one looks tasty. If you make an Ultim pen, I'm calling it D-Pens. So yeah, I like yellow. So for a yellow lover, it's Ultim is awesome. I think Ultim is super cool. So I am not mad about it at all. But wooden handle or wooden knives are pretty rad, right? Look at these. Knives ship free, have the Spyderco smock and aluminum crewware. If anyone needs one, just ordered. How much was it? Do you mind, revolver or revolving blades? $217.50. So you can get Spyderco smock, aluminum, and crewware for $220. Not a bad price. Not a bad price. I'm surprised that's still cold. When did I open that? An hour ago? The lightweight salt. Yeah, I think that's what this is. CPM Magna Cut. Golden, Colorado, USA, Earth. Slip joint. If you're into water sports, you probably dig alt. I tell ya. Tactile turn makes an Ultim pen. Here's a tactile turn pen. This is the lefty bolt action. This is copper or brass, I'm not sure. On loan. Lanyard Man. It's pretty cool. I'm definitely getting more into some nicer pens. I'm pretty happy. I've got my base model bolt action from Big Idea. I'm enjoying it. I've hereby dubbed it their D-Pens. Fireworks are starting where David Jewell is. It's only 9 o'clock here in Minnesota, so generally they don't start till probably 9:30, quarter to 10 when it's getting dark out. We still got some good daylight for a few more for another month here. That's why I love summer. We get late, long days. Really fun. Versus the winter when it gets dark at like 5 o'clock. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, so my new QSP M390 Jig Titanium. Very nice. North Valley Neils. Customs. Also really cool. Boom and boom. This is North Valley Neils Wolverine. Wolverine and the Sabertooth are really cool. I want to get one. These are from Monterey Bay. Golden Design Works Slim from Lanyard Man. Full lefty. Fantastic. Smock button actuated liner lock. Super cool. Fun action on there. Chris Reeves in Cosi. Boom. Sick. Yeah, around here it's 2 weeks of fireworks and gunshots. Yep. Fireworks started in Columbus, Minnesota, he said. I sure did. I sure did. Shit, I thought I recognized that accent. Have family who lives on Mille Lacs? I thought I recognized where are you from? Gecko Customs Pictus. This is mine. Love it. Auxiliary Manufacturing Captain's Bowie. This is mine. Love it. My brand new Stout V2 with Van X. Full lefty. Boom. Oh yeah, you betcha. Give me a call. We can talk on the phone. This is a fantastic knife. All the knives I've just shown are all primo, no doubt about it. I'm super happy. This is my first Van X. Gonna enjoy that one, especially as a lefty. And let's get all the wooden ones out again that my brother Aaron made. We're gonna start getting into this. Maybe I'm gonna pick up a few. Oh, the Pictus? Yeah, dude. The Pictus is awesome, dude. The micro milling on there, the blade, flick out. This is great. Don't you know? You betcha. Haven't done this today. It's almost the end of the day. We gotta get one in, right? We gotta get one in. Valhalla! Maybe two. Maybe two. That's just fun, satisfying stuff right there. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. Let's get the rest of these Woodrow Wilsons out quick here. You ever mess around with the tall boy? This one? All the time. This is in my top 5. I love Divo. This is a great knife. Tall boy is fantastic. It will kill. It will cut. I also have my Pony Stout. Love this one too. So I got the Stout and the Pony Stout. Tell me Aaron didn't did a absolutely spectacular job on these wooden pieces of art. No, the big nose knife. What big nose knife? Big nose. With the fat swedge. What am I forgetting? This one? Concept Super Hawk. Absolute chunk. Absolute a chunk. There it is. It's 9 o'clock. How about that? How about that? My, what big hands you have. The Stout is a win. This is so great. This battery is almost dead, so it's not really. The UV is almost about out of juice. But it still works. Look at that glow, huh? Like non-glow, glow. Just glow it all up. I'm super happy. These are still available. If you are interested in a Stout V2, go to TPK Knives. They are still available. They have a few different flavors. The Stout does have a big nose. That is a beefy nose right there. Wow. When that light kicks on, that really kicks. She really kicks. I am quite happy with it. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to carry it. It's one of my 12 top 5 knives. Something like that. And of course, I'll be able to dual wield. That's awesome. Happy days. Heavy? No. What did it weigh? 3.6, I think. $3.55. So your Kaiser Drop Bear, 3.29. Tall Boy, 3.2. So it's heavier than the Tall Boy, 3.55. I think that's a good weight for this size though. Not quite a full-size knife, but definitely a good size. Nice choke up. Feels great in the hand. I absolutely love it. The action is spectacular. I couldn't be happier. You know, when you spend a little more on a knife, you kind of worry. You're like, oh, I hope I like it. What if it doesn't open good? Or what if you don't like the detent or something like that? This thing's great. Just feels good. The jimps are really nice. Looks like a vulture. The stout is about 7.5. That's probably right. Just over 7.5. Just about 7 5/8. Great size. And I think it's 0.12 on the blade thickness. 1-2 carries out to there, and then you got that hollow grind. Of glory. I mean, Vanex. I'm excited to carry it some more. It's new to me. We're talking quality stuff, right? Some high quality shit right here. All right, that's about it from me. You get 4 fingers on the scales. If I have big hands, I have skinny fingers, but I have extremely big hands. My hands are huge. I mean, my wingspan on my hand is over 11. Which one's bigger? Yeah, because I broke my right thumb. So it's just about 11 is what my wingspan is on my hand there. But if I grab right here, right behind there, and go like this, there's that much sticking out the back. I loosen up my grip a little bit, still kind of a nub sticking out, and then I can, hit that choke up spot, and then you got plenty. Check you later, Neil. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciation. Channel member, Neil. Like a raptor. For sure. For sure. But yeah, everybody, that is it from me. Thank you so much for just providing an excellent environment for all of us to get together, talk about knives, have a good time, enjoy our company. What's on the docket next? I don't know. Do I have to wait all the way till December to get my Strix? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Who else ordered a Strix and has to wait until December? Sad face. Very happy though. This little mini QSP is definitely going to be, oh jeez, probably one of my top 5th pocket carries. Everyone have a great 4th, especially, Rolf, have a good 4th of July. Dude can palm a ball, every ball, right? And if you play Frisbee, for those of you that disc golf, I'm palming this 9-inch disc like it's nothing. It hasn't gotten me far in life, but I do have some monkey hands. Wait, what was the site for Divo? I got you. Well, you can go to Divo, but hold on a second. Let me back out of this quick. Wait, all. Copy. Paste. There you go. Corey, that right there, traditionalpocketknives.com, and you can buy this exact Divo right now. They're still available. There are a few other ones as well. So here we are, Traditional Pocket Knives. This is the one. But yeah, you can go there, check them out. I think they still have some. I don't benefit off of that link. I appreciate you asking. I do not have an affiliate link with TPK or a discount code or anything like that. I don't think a discount code works on these. They're on sale right now anyway. But yeah, that link is just a link to TPK. I know if you look, you might be able to find a discount code from like KC or maybe Titanium Justin, or someone might have a code on some of the things at the website, but I don't. I appreciate that you want that. I'll get a hold of them and maybe they will give me a link. I get pretty busy just working on the channel, kind of minding my own business. I don't contact too many companies all that often. I don't really push my like affiliate links very much. I do appreciate the support. Maybe I should do it more. Especially, you know, you want to support me. That's awesome. Especially if you're buying an expensive knife, it gives a little bit more of a cutback because it's a higher price. I should work on that and try to get some good stuff for some of you. And then if you do want to support, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay, I'm going to go catch some dinner. Thank you all so much. Check out Divo knives. Lefty makes some really cool stuff. I enjoy it. And if you are a lefty and you want to get some lefty stuff, it's out there. It exists. You see all the stuff that Lanyard Man sent me, the Golden Design Works Slim Full Lefty. So they're out there. This smock lefty button actuated liner lock. Come on. How cool is that? I don't care about the discount, just enjoy supporting solid folks in the community. Hey, Corey, thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I'll get some stuff, I'll get them to you. If you go to the links in the descriptions of my videos, there are a few affiliates. Kaiser, Civivi, Concept. You know, if you want to check out anything from them, that does help me out. But yeah, everybody have a good holiday. Please be safe out there. If you're going to be partying, having some drinks, make sure you have a safe ride home. We want to be able to see everyone next week, but we also want to have a good time. So, you know, keep that in mind. I'll be the dad figure for a minute there. But I appreciate everyone for tuning in, all the members, all the subscribers, all the folks that just lurk and hang out. We love knives. Rob Johnson, books are open. Corey says, don't ever change. Thank you. Stay sharp, everyone. We'll see you soon.